U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, here's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And the Bengals.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
7. Bengals nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
on 2nd down, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard gain on
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Brings up fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 43. 3-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 36-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there on a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Throw across his body and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3 brings up second and 7.
Burrow now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Burrow. He's got his man, Burrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Darren Lee picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. Steps away to his left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Midfield to the 49.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That's complete to John Ross.
Burrow's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
34-yard line.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
2 yards. And it's
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
First chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Good.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20.
We're a Minnesota Vikings.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They shakes him off. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back. They got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. This Minnesota D out to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll buy some time right. He finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll get 34 yards there. And they'll run on the inside handoff. To cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. His first touchdown on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Burrow on play action. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. There he goes, left side. The 20. And all the way in for a the Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
The quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 3. Cook on the toss left. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And I think the ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense offenses have success, you could say they run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way, because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Touchdown, Vikings! Big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run. Cook. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A 48-yard attempt.
Kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
First down. Here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let one fly for Tate, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Von Bell, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Hooked in by Jesse Bates. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38. 8-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. He's going to have the first. And now look at this. Big gain. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his right. Complete to his tight end Sample. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to second.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. And Burrow going to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Von Bell. He's at the 50. The 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.